Where is the gateway to heaven? Lifechanyuan will tell you Xuefeng. Mathematics teaches us about real numbers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, and imaginary numbers. In middle school mathematics, we learn about the number line, which contains 4 quadrants. The first quadrant represents positive numbers, and the third quadrant represents negative numbers. The positive number quadrant corresponds to the material world, while the negative number quadrant corresponds to the non-material world. When we introduce imaginary numbers into the number line, it becomes a complex plane, revealing 20 quadrants in total. The XYZ quadrant represents heaven, and the XYZ quadrant represents hell. When we look directly at the complex plane, we cannot see the imaginary axis, which explains why we cannot see heaven and hell. However, just because we cannot see heaven doesn't mean it doesn't exist, similar to how the invisibility of human consciousness doesn't imply its non-existence. The unseen consciousness exists, and so does the unseen heaven. Those who have read Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time understand that for every particle, there exists an antiparticle. For every person, there exists an anti-person. For every material world, there exists a non-material world. The non-material world is invisible to the naked eye, and heaven belongs to this non-material world, hence why we cannot see it. The term anti-person broadly refers to spiritual beings. A person can exist without a physical body, as in dreams where your body lies on the bed, but you are active in another space. If this concept seems unreal, consider that if an AI program were connected to a human brain, the person could transform instantaneously from a poor student to a top scholar. By implanting a chip in the brain to store all information about a person's personality, habits, preferences, appearance, gender, etc., this chip could become the person. Destroying the physical body would still allow the person to live in this world in the form of a chip. If we further compress the chip's information into a signal, this signal represents a person. This signal would also exhibit quantum entanglement, allowing it to be instantaneously transmitted to a distant place, far exceeding the speed of light. This is the basic principle explaining how a person can reach heaven after death. The purpose of discussing the above content is to inform everyone that not only does heaven exist, but it is also a place we can go to. The question is, how do we get to heaven? The complex plane has 20 quadrants, meaning the universe contains 20 different worlds. Among these, 3 are heavenly realms, the 1,000-year world, the 10,000-year world, and the Elysium world. Each heavenly realm has its own standards. So, do you wish to go to the 1,000-year world, the 10,000-year world, or the Elysium world? How do we get there? Enter Lifechanyuan, and Lifechanyuan will tell you. April 1st, 2023. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Consider checking important information.